to you, Shubh, is like basically once it's all about like words, right? People, whether somebody getting married to us or like breakup, it's words. Someone becoming a president, or like somebody not becoming a president, it's words. And in Shark Tank, somebody getting millions of dollar funding, it's all because of words. Now, if I were to ask you, what are the words one has to use in order to persuade the principals, right? If one has to get married to the person who they love, and second is like basically they are on a webinar, and what are the principles, right? Like one, two, three principles. If one uses, they can like skyrocket their conversions.
Yeah. Again, man, there are no specific words that you can use, right? The core of a fundamental, a high converting pitch, Akshay, it all comes down to how are you breaking their beliefs, right? And how are you, those are the words, those are the powerful words. For example, making them imagine it, making them feel like it. For example, like I have an event in January, it's an offline event. A lot of my clients, or like my inner circle clients, are flying in over there. We'll have a room of 40, 50 people there, and I'm going to sell them something, right? It's a higher ticket program for 10 lakhs and something. And how do I do it? If you ask about that product, it's like it's more of a done for you and a little bit of one-on-ones with me and all these things. Now that product suite is going out for what, 9.5, 10 lakhs. How do I sell it? Right? I'll give you a simple example. The words, right? How do you use the right words, right? The product is done for you. So I just give a simple comparison between a duck and a horse. Between a what? Between a duck and between a
And your horse.
horse, right? Now, see, duck is a bird that does everything all by itself. Like it flies, it walks in the ground, it lives in good water zone, it also lives in ugly water zone, muddy area, and all these things. But the horse just does one thing and one thing alone. What does horse do?
It
It
just runs.
runs. It just runs. Like, have you ever seen horse do anything else? No, right? It
No.
just runs. Yes. So the comparison is between a duck and the horse. Now, Akshay, imagine a billionaire. Whom would a billionaire bet on? Would a billionaire bet on a horse or would a billionaire bet on a
Horse.
duck? Awesome.
Horse.
If
Yeah.
like, what does a billionaire wants to get in his house? Like, what kind of animal does a billionaire or a rich person want to get in his house? Is it a horse or is it a duck?
Horse.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Now, which animal has the most amount of authority? Is the duck or is it the horse?
Horse.
Awesome. So you're saying me that horse only does one thing and that just runs and it has the most authority. People love horses the most and people bet millions on horses. Versus duck does everything and yet nobody wants duck. We just like to look at it and we just go ahead. Why is that? The principle is if you try to do everything by your own, you'll always fail. See, but horse just does one thing and does it perfectly and it runs. That is why people bet on horses. So you as a person, you as a coach, are you trying to do everything all on your own? Right? And chances are that is why you're failing. Right?
Hmm.
So the principle is you need to find the ways of leverage. Like you need to become a horse, right? And you just need to do one thing that you are good at and delegate the rest. What's the
Absolutely.
principle I give here, right? You need to just do one thing and delegate that. And what's my product? It's a done for you. You see how this
Hmm.
this is connected? So
Right.
these are the principles and these are the words we give to people. And this is all not by fluke. You cannot just go and like randomly say some stuff and expect sales, right? This is all scripted. This is all a skill, a science, right? That you can learn, right? And that's how you go ahead from there.